say it's up and stuff, then that means it's official.
Good, MP.
Yo, MP, let's go.
Ooh, that felt good. You guys the ones who are going to be losing today.
Let's go.
We always be ready. Y'all ready to lose?
We're like money in the bank. Keep it going. Excuse me. That's what I want to see.
Told my dog don't worry, as long as we trust in Jesus, we in his hands. What comes up must come down, so I praise him in advance. Why would I compare myself to the left, to the right, they shift like sand. Word I got it, never miss, we preach it to you. Come back, we here nothing like we were rest. Blood of the lamb, and I'm feeling so very victorious. Never can change, I'm a child of the king. Face so strong, I'm standing so tall, they think I'm out me. Told my brothers we came this far, it's all God's plan. Told my dog, my brother, it's all a part of God's plan. If he ain't body in the kid, we just a lick for the enemy to end. I can't keep this lie inside, we freeing souls from bond. Yeah, my God so big, I ain't never take no losses. Told my dog don't worry, as long as we trust in Jesus, we in his hands. What comes up must come down, so I praise him in advance. Why would I compare myself to left to right, they shit like sand. Word of God, it never miss, we preach it to you. Come back, we here nothing like we were rest. Blood of the lamb, and I'm feeling so very victorious. Nothing can change, I'm a child of the king. Face so strong, I'm standing so tall, they think I'm out me. Told my brothers we came this far, it's all of God's plan. Yeah. Devil can't hit my line, I don't wanna meet you. Let's can't hit my line, I don't wanna meet you. Fee can't hit my line, I don't wanna meet you. Told my dog don't worry, as long as we trust in Jesus, we in his hands. What comes up must come down, so I praise him in advance. Why would I compare myself to the left, to right, they shift like sand. Word of God, it never miss, we preach it to you. Come back, we here nothing like we were rest. Blood of the lamb, and I'm feeling so very victorious. Nothing can change, I'm a child of the king. Face so strong, I'm standing so tall, they think I'm out me. Told my brothers we came this far, it's all of God's plan.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Golden State Warriors come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Red in at the 1 spot. Three-pointer. Richards pulls it in. And here's MP from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
6 to shoot. McDaniels from low.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. So on the floor for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reid holding down the post spots. And
here's Red on the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Red in at the point. Randall pass to Red. No good with the triple.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here's Red. Randall outside. Minnesota again missing.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it. But
how about that?
out of my way.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's MP. He's got 5. Porter to pass to Alston. Right side, Kuminga. Pass to Alston. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Porter outside. Buries it from 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. MP, number 1.
God been changing my pride.
Feel like a chef in the cooker.
You're a champion.
Y'all want to get started?
A lot of people ask for my testimony.
Here's Red, covered by MP. Randall against Kuminga. Pass to Red, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Red. Now McDaniels. They need this. The rebound by Richard.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. And it's Red in at the 1. Randall passes to McDaniels to the inside.
Like a sequel. I was blind, but it was time I had to seek you. This time I gave myself to you.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Stolen by MP. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Timberwolves trail by 14. On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Red in at the point. Now here's Randall. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota needs to get off the shot. MP with the ball.
They just got a clear message from MP. Do not test me down low.
Pass to Kajimski. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Searching for their first points of the game. Now here's Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall left side. Here's Red. To win the run. The rebound by Alston.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Pass to Kajimski. Launches it. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Randall draws the double. Timberwolves trail by 17. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. MP, number 1. Long range from the inbound. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Richards, pass to MP. This one for 3. Kajimski's shot is good. Kajimski's got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Timberwolves trail by 20. Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Podziemski. Another three for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Randall can't hit. The Warriors lead by 23. From deep, MP. Another three for Golden State. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
And here are the Warriors now. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round, and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
I really like this move going to the full court press because
no threat, free from the dead. No need to flex, not on my side, you know I'm blessed.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
On the court for Minnesota.
Nothing to prove. Yeah. I do not have any chains. I left all my sin in the tomb. Yeah. It's funny how some of my ops I wanna be part of my crew. Yeah. They say only some get the dub. I wanna be one of the few. I do it new. I wake up, I hustle, I work. I'm in the booth or I'm in church.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the court for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. And it's Red in at the 1 spot. Here's McDaniels.
Dignity wherever I walk. I spit the heat and I serve it with sauce. Got no regrets, never no threat. Free from the dead. No need to flex, right on my side. You know I'm blessed. Got no regrets, never no threat. Free from the dead. No need to flex, right on my side. You know I'm blessed.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Red in at the point guard position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Minnesota again missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that.
Good. Kuminga's got 6 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to Richards. Outside Porter. And here's Kuminga for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Austin's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Edwards is doubled. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Here's Red. Off target from outside.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's...
Oh! Wow! Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. double Randall. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Takes the three. Red can't get it to go.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Back to MP. Porter from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Porter's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Here's Red. No points yet. Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Shoots over to Minga.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. And it's Red in at the point. 6 to shoot. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, NB in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but they'll try. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a joke.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Now, here's MP.
Not good for your body.
Minnesota with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. We've got Aaron Wiggins, and it's Juzang in at the point guard position. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Again, Brown missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. And this group has been storming through the postseason, sweeping the first round, and with a chance to go up 2-0 here tonight.
They've been firing on all cylinders, and we'll see how they do. I mean, the competition getting a bit tougher the deeper into the playoffs we go.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now at either end of the floor.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock.
It's just the we got a whole lot we gonna cover. How to be in this world, but not of this world. How to be real, righteous, and relevant. Bump this world. How to turn over tables.
Revelation 6 and verse 8. Now look at this carefully. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Note carefully. And hell followed him. And power was given unto them.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Wiggins. Rudy Gobert is out there with Brown.
Being merciful and long-suffering. Kind of God. He's trying to wake people
Come to bring the peace, boy, came to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see him coming in the distance. They won't let you call yourself a Christian. Come to bring the peace, boy, came to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see him coming in the distance. They won't let you call yourself a Christian.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
On the court.
I see you trying, you down to halfway. Slap down, cause I can see the sword coming out the sun's mouth. It ain't cutting carrots, it be cutting down the brow. Receive love now with judgment and hunt you down. The king is coming, trust me, he ain't running from the crown. Lines in the sand, America divided, and I'm fine with the friend. I'm trying to get right, just one swipe of his hand. You wiping mankind and all life off the land.
41 seconds left in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves.
This guy's on fire on his eyes, homie, you don't want smoke. Think the game's on a slide, but you already denied, bro, and there ain't no hope. Men's heart's gonna fail, flesh never prepared, I think the game is still a joke. Ain't it come to bring the beast, boy, came to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see you coming in the distance. You won't lay it, please don't call yourself a Christian. You come to bring the peace, boy, come to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see you coming in the distance. You won't lay it, please don't call yourself a Christian. You come to bring the peace, boy, come to bring the vision. Separate you like this.
Here's Juzang. No made baskets yet. On the court for the Timberwolves. They've got Rudy Gobert. And it's Wiggins in at the three. Again, Brown missing.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Pass to Black. Puts up a three. Another three for Golden State.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Juzang, covered by MP. Down low. Here's Wiggins.
Never prepared, you think it's still a joke. Ain't come to bring the peace, boy, came to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see you coming in the distance. You both live, you don't call yourself a Christian. You didn't come to bring the peace, boy, came to bring the vision. What you know about the mission? I can see you coming in the distance.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Juzang, covered by MP. To stop the run, Juzang. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
When you draw your last breath on this earth.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then there's Brown. Then it's Barnes. And it's Juzang in at the one spot. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20-20 and...
Here's what we're not gonna do.
Now here's Randall. He's scoreless. They've got Anthony Black. Aaron Gordon is...
And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've got Anthony Black, Aaron Gordon out there with MP. And it's Pumpkin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Here he goes. Beyond the arc. And the lead taken by MP. Just 3 to shoot. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had
Here's Jose. Still no points. They've got Aaron Gordon. MP is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. To the middle. And a powerful one-handed slam.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Jose. Back to Randall. Here's Jose looking to win the run. Kept alive. Outside, Brown.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got Aaron Gordon.
And Minnesota with possession here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here on the court for the Timberwolves.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They've got Black. And V out there with Aaron Gordon. And
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second on the court for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's Juzang in at the point guard position. To stop the run, Gordon pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Alec.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Alec, great info there. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up.
Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the Warriors making a change here. Porter's checked in. Wiggins is checked in for the Timberwolves. They've got Porter. He's out there with Gordon. And V out there with Black. And it's Buckton in at the two-guard spot. That's the Warriors' foul. Now here's Gobert. Still without a basket. 5 to shoot. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now we'll send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was...
I tried it all on my own, but still, I couldn't find myself.
Okay. I'm about to have a good day.
And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 16-4 run. Michael Porter out there.
So in the game for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Brown. And it's Juzang in at the shooting guard. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
rejection by MP. Suzanne can't hit.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points.
Every single way.
It will not be a hindrance. It will not return.
And he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
On the clock, and stolen by Gordon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. Julius Randle puts one up.
Michael Porter Jr. is an active shooter, which is why he gets defenders to overcommit.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Minnesota shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Back to Randall. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Gordon gets to Alston. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Alston's got 40 points.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that arm. What a night he's had.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels.
Brandon Pajemski, Michael Porter out there with MP. Then there's Aaron Gordon, and it's Kuminga in at the power forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Randall. Clock at 6. Reed, a screen on Kuminga. Here's Randall.
Here's Red. Scoreless thus far. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. Out to the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Red in at the point guard position. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a cheat code.
Now, here's MP. And he has 42. Hits it from three-point range. Alston's got 45 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And over the screen for Edwards. Mr. Red trying to get something.
Taking every move about captive in the body of his flesh, through his life, through his death.
Randall draws the double. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Pajemski in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable...
Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Red in at the point. Now here's Edwards. No points so far. Just 3 to shoot. Reid for 3, and rebound by Alston. MP's got rebound number 11. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line. My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
That's what you gave me, will I follow your steps? I'm killing the flesh and you on my rest. Come on in there, 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 come on in there.
And here's it's Red. He has yet to score. Moses Moody is out there with MP. Then it's Nick Richards. Then there's Brendan Pajemski. And it's Kuminga in at the four-man position. That's the Warriors' foul.
So strong. Gobert just goes through the bump. You have to hammer it.
Let's take a moment here to get you guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double.
God gave me two options.
Or take the red pill. Maybe one or two.
Step into the unknown, and I'll reveal mysteries to you.
They've got Moody, Nick Richards out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brendan Pajemski, and it's Alston in at point guard. That's the Warriors' five. Here's Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 7 tonight. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant.
I took a chance to take the red pill. I can see. That was something exhausted, standing walking down the treadmill. Got the 40 game to take the chance to take the red pill.
1:31 left in the first half. They've got MG. Pajemski out there with Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Richards in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Warriors' five. Edwards, no good.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup.
They want the vision. We have to get bold. Stand on our beliefs and show them we won't go. They take advantage when we let them go. It's time to get up and just let them all know. We would not bow down till we do negotiate. I want to serve God, get married, then procreate. My job is to spread the word. You, we've been doing the thing. You can stop it now.
1:27 left in the second quarter. On the court for the Timberwolves. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Nas Reed out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Red.
Now I'm born again. Take the chance to take the red pill. I can see. Stop it, stop it, now I'm free. Stop it, stop it, touch the treadmill. I was born again to take the chance to take the red pill.
With the Timberwolves now. On the court for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Nas Reed out there with Gobert, and it's Red in at the 1 spot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on MP. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Kevin, something we've only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit stat line like that.
And here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by MP. Over Moody.
Here's Edwards. Yet to see a basket. They've got MP, Nick Richards out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Kuczynski, and it's Moody in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
MP outside, back to Richards. To the inside, time on the clock.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
You see his credit. I am a walking miracle, spiritual.
15 seconds left in the first half. Edwards kicks to Reed. It's to Red. Three-pointer. That one misses. And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. On the court for Minnesota. Out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Red in at the point.
Whenever you want in the comments, you can pin them up on the cross like conscious. He could deliver you from the sin of the process. You just gotta be cautious. They don't want to put this on a blessing within. You might want to put it on a blessing within.
Here's Alston. Non-stop scoring machine right here. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Red in at the 1. Porter's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would look.
I'm a proper lady. I'm just an average woman. What is funny?
So on the floor for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a
transgender person.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Just to start off, it's she. Thank you.
Here's Edwards. still without a bucket. They've got Nick Richards. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP, and it's Porter in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. Well,
my checks are you a beta. I made a man, you a hater.
You like the guy that be free from the flames. I could say get on the new wave for the maker.
I ain't with the ABCs. I think I've been nigga band make me busy on the grid. Now you know we got a lot of haters.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. On the court for Minnesota. Onto the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Then there's Reed. Then there's Edwards. And it's Red in at the 1.
Showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game.
LA belly in the beast, ain't a lane for fools. Be grateful for sheep dogs. Men and women no longer get intimate. Envision in the world where older men become feminine. It's evident. Fake news got you hating, bro.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on.
A lot of haters. Some people wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. My bitch ain't made it, then make me a piece. Number 3. None of them got a lot of haters. Some people make you wanna be a beta.
I just kind of wanted to do the
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And stolen by MP. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo! What athletic ability from MP. Plenty of bounce in those legs.
And that's a quick look at that slam from our AT&T Connected game. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed.
That's a G-War G-War next. I gotta tell the truth, I'm trying to do my best to show love. What you blind saying, you are pressed. Nonsense with your conscience. You can say whatever you want in the comments. You can pin them up on the cross like conscience. You can deliver your witness in the process. You just gotta be cautious.
Here's Randall. Kuminga is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Porter in at shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Sink the mess. And I got the Holy Spirit, I don't need the press. I'm leaving the nest.
I ain't with the ABCs. I be the only nigga that make me and peace. You agree? Down there we got a lot of haters. Some people in the mess, you wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now the Timberwolves with it. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Red in at the point guard.
No.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Yes, they say some are and some are not.
I'm a proper lady. Just an average woman.
You're not changed.
But it's funny.
He is.
Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and you're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
Hey, Kevin, something we only see from the likes of Wilt.
You a fader. You a hater.
If you like the God and be free from the flamer, I crusade, get on the new wave for the maker.
I ain't with the ABC. Nigga band make 3 pieces, I'm agree. That nigga got a lot of haters. Some niggas gonna make you wanna be the beta. I ain't with the
Here's Edwards. On the court for Minnesota. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Red in at the point guard position.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
Back to MP. Out to the right wing. Here's Black. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Black's got 6 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And they double up Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in the last time out against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Austin with a bucket. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA.
What is this? Who does it belong to?
It's not who does it belong to. It's just like, why is this here?
LGBT to the QRS.
That's just not fair. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And of course,
You can say whatever you want in the comments. You could pin them up on the cross like conscience. He could deliver you from the sin in the process. You just got to be cautious. This is the test of a sin. You don't want to burn just like the rest of the kin. You might have to learn a new lesson within. You don't want to turn these out and you win.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Michael Porter's out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's MP. And it's Pumpkin in at the 2. That's the Warriors' 5.
Selfless pass by Edwards, kicking it out instead of forcing something himself.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but they'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human goat.
Now, MP. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
I work for Black Lives Matter.
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
It's she. You kept saying it's she.
Were you born a male?
Yes.
Here's Red. So for Minnesota right now, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Red in at the 1 spot. Now here's MP. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
oh, VA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Like the God and be free from the flamers. I crusade, get on the new wave for the maker. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have anything you can't make me and these people agree. I know that we got a lot of haters. I'm rocking the neck, we don't wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs.
Here's Red. And stolen by MP. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. And Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we've always seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic for
Know that Alpha Gang strong.
Here's Red. On the court for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Red in at the 1. Here's Red. Will it go? Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's MP, following the score by Minnesota. Hits yet again! Wow!
What a game from him! 72 points!
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Boy, when this guy is got his rhythm, he's really tough to guard.
And here now, a list of players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. MP, number 1. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
It seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to Buffkin. Back to MP. The three. Buffkin with the bucket. Buffkin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Jose. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three.
I work for Black Company. He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she.
Oh, here's Edwards. They've got Black. Michael Porter's out there with MP. And it's Buffkin in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now, MP. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And that one's good by Porter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get at it.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance.
Edwards with it. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by MP. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
So for Minnesota right now.
With the ABC.
Here's Juzang. So on the floor for Minnesota, Harrison Barnes is out there with Brown. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Juzang in at the shooting guard. And he gets that one.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
The three from MP.
Because I do have a bottom list for you too, where I don't identify with.
So whenever you go to the bathroom and you see it, you like wonder, what is it?
So it's the Warriors now. We've got Michael Porter. MP is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with a
in the big dress, and the boat is going down. I'm trying to sink the mess, and I got the Holy Spirit. I don't need the press. I'm leaving the nest. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have anything you can make me a beast. Do you agree? I know we got a lot of haters.
Edwards with it. 6 points for him. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
We've got Michael Porter. MP is out there with Anthony Black. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Warriors 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points and registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Buffkin. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Buffkin's got 18 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Edwards. Gobert passes to Barnes. Brown with a screen. Juzang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Back to MP. Right wing. Let's go with a 3.
Deception. We in a mess. I'm stressing. What's your protection?
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And
Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. On the court for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is out there with Brown. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Edwards. And it's Juzang in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Barnes. Hasn't made one yet. And it's good, 2 points.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Out to the right wing.
Wild, wild west. Drive my face you a beta. You a hater.
Here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. From the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays than we do. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Teams making some changes here. Michael Porter out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Moses Moody. Then it's MP. And it's Gordon in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquee, you name it. He is here to shine. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Gordon. Back to MP. Outside Kuminga. Three-pointer. And the Warriors with another three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Red pass to Randall. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And so that's the end of game 2. Nope. Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
The Timberwolves shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Edwards. Hits the trifecta. Edwards got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for it.
Pass to Gordon. Inside. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Here's Red. A rebound by Alston. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Pass to Reed. Randall against Kuminga. Randall inside. The layup off target.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Reed passes to Edwards. Can they get it? The rebound by Alston.
I work for Black Lives Matter. My CEO has told me to come out today and to bring you on your knees because you have white privilege. And could you just please apologize for your white privilege? You know, with this country, we have that.
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming out.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Reed has it in the corner.
I'm coming make me clean house. I did it from the Raiders and just wanna be proud. Down in the cloud, I'm backing out on sleeped out. Being Brandon going ham, we love to watch it freak out. I'm a menace, I'm a bro, I got the trifold trinity. Lay your hand up on the trigger, the five-fold ministry. 5 feet is holding the go toe to toe. I'm hitting from home. I'ma let your babies have it.
Got a piece of it. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
The ABCs.
So I got six steals, 3 blocks.
So it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in the series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball and they're giving